Hey guys, it's Cameron here with Emerson House Buyers. Every week I bring you tools, tactics, strategies, lessons I've learned. Things have helped me build up a sizable rental portfolio in about 2 years. Today I want to talk about a question I got from an individual, which was actually pretty interesting. The guy said, well, Cameron, we were talking about some finance, money, real estate, various other bits and pieces. He said, Cameron, why should I take your advice? You don't drive a Bentley. You don't necessarily dress in Versace suits. You don't even own your own house. You're renting a room out from somebody. So I sat there and I thought, that is a very, very valid point. Why should anybody listen to anything I say? What do I have that's anything special? I wouldn't say it's anything special, but I would say that if you look at a lot of successful folks, early in the process, in their 20s, in their teens, it's easy to spot now, right? Some of the things that they did to build up to have what they have and the empires they built or the successful businesses that they have. It's easy to see that looking back, but going forward and in the present, when they're in their teens and 20s, maybe even early 30s, you don't really see it. You don't see use a snowball analogy. You don't see those little initial changes, but you see it as that snowball starts rolling down the hill and you see those changes happen. That's when you really see it. That's when people start paying attention. So a question I would pose back is, and I'm not saying I'm anything like Warren Buffett by any stretch of the imagination, but how would you have picked out Warren Buffett and said that guy's going to be one of the richest men in the world when he was in his teens and 20s? He had, a decent net worth. He was in the probably top 10 to 20%. He made good money, but it wasn't probably any more or any less than the other top 10%, right? I mean, he was right around there. It's the habits and disciplines that he did over that time that build up the exponential returns and the compound returns that he had. So think about that. When you look at these folks like Bill Gates or Steve Jobs, I mean, Steve Jobs him and Bill Gates, I guess, and Zuckerberg are kind of interesting examples because they were billionaires in their 20s. But folks like Warren Buffett, T. Boone Pickens, Robert Kiyosaki, founder of Alibaba, there's numerous, Sarah Blakely, who invented Spanx, they were not detectable in their teens and 20s. And I'm not, like, again, guys, I'm not saying I'm going to be a billionaire. I'm not saying I'm going to do anything like Warren Buffett or Blakely, but we're early in the process. So do I think that some of the habits and things I'm doing, that the reason I'm sharing this with you is going to help you guys become successful? Absolutely. I wouldn't be sharing it. I'm not just sitting out here talking and filming all these, editing them, doing all this crap just to do it. I'm doing it because I think it can help you. Now, in 5 or 10 years, 20 years, that's when the real test will come, but it's so early in the process. You just have to trust the process. I mentioned it before, mentioned in business, anything. If you listen to a lot of the great systems, people who build systems in businesses, you got to trust the process. So it's early. The other thing, talking about driving cars, wearing nice suits. Yes, I could buy $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 suits if I wanted to. But why would I ever spend that amount of money on that when I can put it into something and create value, create more value, create more jobs, add more, just add more. I mean, value is the only way to describe it. Just add more to the world. When I can go, why would I want to go out and buy a fancy car and a nice suit? For me, when I can go out and buy real estate or invest in things that help people, that create jobs, that create businesses, create a nice home for a resident where somebody takes care of them, doesn't treat them like dirt. That's kind of a no-brainer to me. And I don't value material things. And some of those people that you're looking at who pose in front of Lamborghinis and in Versace suits, it's all rented. They don't own any of that stuff. There's no such thing as an overnight millionaire. There's no such thing. I guarantee you, it was days, years, months of habitual things that they did that built up to that one, again, straw that broke the camel's back. And that's when now everybody looks at them and sees it. So think about that. That's something that, he said that and I thought, man, that is actually very, very true. So I had to kind of explain myself, and I wasn't defending myself. You guys don't have to listen to me whatsoever, but I tell you right now, I strongly believe in the principles and the tactics that I'm using now. I think those are going to be the same in 10, 20 years. And I think if you follow those, you can't help but be successful. And you know what? We'll find out. 10, 20 years, we'll see. Maybe I'm a bum. I don't know. But I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised if you follow some of these things, where you're at. And don't be discouraged. Success is habitual things. It's discipline. It's years and years of things. And it's going to feel so friggin' great when you sit there and look at a 7-8 figure portfolio, because you were disciplined over the years. And we'll find out if this mystery man who asked me this question is true or right or not. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. Question below, comment, share if you liked it. If not, please let me know what I can do better to best serve you guys. And I'll see you next week. Appreciate it.